Netflix too, wanting you to come back because they like the storyline?
Because they asked you to come back, didn't they?
Before finals, I would probably not have auditioned.
Like Kelly even saying like, oh, it's a little bit of a dread seeing that she's going to be auditioning. And then like Judy saying to Kelly, like, oh, we're being watched from above. Like
the audition and like why you chose that type of like dance.
I feel like that's why my mom had the reaction she did.
Welcome to the Blonde Highlight Show. Give it up for your hosts, Chrisio and Kyle Hennessy.
Welcome back, Blantourage.
On today's episode, we have a guest back on the show from the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders show on Netflix, Dayton Bramhall.
Hi. Hello. I'm so excited to be back.
So excited to have you back on. How are you?
I'm amazing. I'm doing fabulous. Life has changed quite a bit, but I'm still, still
She's
here.
Good. She's good.
Still kicking. So
you just got back from a trip from Italy, didn't you?
Yes. I went on a 10-day cruise in the Mediterranean. It was,
oh my God.
I think I needed that really bad. I haven't traveled in such a long time, and I got to see so many different places that I had never been to. So it was really, it was great for my mental health, honestly.
It definitely is. Did you go anywhere in Greece, like any of the Greek islands?
Yes, we went to Corfu.
Okay.
And that was beautiful. We didn't really walk around the island too much that day. We got onto a sailboat and kind of sailed around, and that was probably one of the best days, honestly. It was amazing.
So
I love me a cruise ship. I am all about the cruises. I've done 2 now, and I'm like, no, put me in the middle of the ocean and just let me live. I love them. Some people think they're like trashy or ridiculous or whatever, and I'm like, I'm all for it. I'm a cruiser.
Especially if it's all inclusive and you get to just like relax the whole time. They're taking you wherever you need to go. You don't really need to plan anything. It's the ultimate lazy person vacation, and I'm on board as well. I love them.
But there's something so nice about like a Euro, but like even like not even just a Euro summer, but like the Mediterranean. It's just so like La Dolce Vita or something. I don't know if that even makes sense, but I don't know. I always get like the best answers in life. You know what I mean? Whenever I'm there.
Yes. Yeah. No, when I mean I needed that trip for my sanity. It was amazing. It was kind of a last minute trip as well for me. My boyfriend it was like one of his like work trips. And so he took me with him. Oh. And so I'm so thankful for that. I really needed that. We had the best time, and we made so many memories.
Oh, that's nice. That's a great little work excursion.
I know, right?
That's an awesome work
retreat type thing. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
But it was
really gosh. Oh, good. And so you said that you were going, it was last minute, good for your mental health. How has everything been since season 3 of American Sweethearts? We're going to dive into everything on the show, but how are you now? How is everything?
Great. At first, like the first few days after it came out, I was really anxious and nervous, but then I realized like I've been through this before, and it's really not that different. It's just on a larger scale. And so if I can get through that, I can get through anything. And I've just been pushing on and just focusing on what's going on right now, because that was filmed a year ago. So I've moved on already. And so it was easy for me to just move on, put it behind me, and just keep rolling. Just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It can be hard to kind of relive that like a year later. That's what we always hear from people that do reality shows is like, reliving it a year later.
I think it's a whole other beast, because when you're living in it, it's like, obviously it's upsetting and, where do you go from there? But no one's seeing that in the public. Everyone's just seeing that from behind the scenes, like whoever's there. And then, months go by, and then everyone has an opinion all of a sudden a year later. And it's like, well, you're too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, we've already been through this.
Right.
Did you know how the storyline was going to come out? Like, did you know like that was the kind of the way that they were going to take it, or?
Um, I really don't know. I kind of wasn't even expecting to be on camera as much as I was.
Yeah.
Honestly, like after the previous season had come out, um, that was like a few days after I had auditioned. If I had seen that previous season before finals, I would probably not have auditioned because of the way that they told my story.
Yeah.
I felt like it just was a little bit of an injustice to me, and not that I deserve more than the next person, but I had worked really hard and I wanted to be there. And so it felt like I was kind of just like the clown of the show, or someone that they needed to be like, you know, not, they always need someone that's not good compared to everybody else. So I feel like they really, really played into that, and it just didn't feel fair. And like I said, if I would have seen that, it came out, I think, 4 or 5 days after finals. So after they had filmed the season 3, I probably wouldn't have gone. I probably would have just moved on and,
Yeah.
tried something new. So,
Yeah.
Because they asked you to come back, didn't they?
yes, they, in many ways, and, told me, keep working all year. We want to see videos of you. We want to see how much you've improved. We're excited for you to come back. It was a lot of encouragement. So whether, I can only take like what my experience was and what was said to me and roll with it. But in hindsight, I think I would have just gone with my gut feeling, which was don't put yourself through this again.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. And I had made it so far the year before. So I was like, might as well just give it one more shot and just go for it. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Unfortunately, this is not your regular audition. It's filmed for international television.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a different scenario than any other dance audition, but I kind of went into it just thinking this is just a dance audition. You've done hundreds, thousands of these your whole life. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
You'll get through it.
Yeah, exactly. Did you feel like it was part of like Netflix too, wanting you to come back because they liked the storyline?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even speak to the producers or the cameras, or I think they had reached out a few times before the final audition to, practice my solo with them, or, maybe interview with them. I refused to because of I wasn't focused on that. I was focused on making the team. So for me, seeing the show and then how much they focused on me, I was like, now I just feel like a clown, because I really just tried to avoid all of this scrutiny and, the comments and the messages. I mean, it ended up working out at the end of the day. Like, there were plenty of people that have reached out, and they're so gracious and so kind, and they say that I'm inspiring to them, and that means a lot to me, because at the end of the day, that's what I wanted to come out of it.
Yeah.
But, it's also, a double-edged sword. So
Yeah.
I feel like I was a little bit used for, entertainment.
I feel like, given your history and given, the relationship, even like with your mom being involved and your mom working there, I was actually really shocked that they kind of painted this narrative of, like Kelly even saying like, oh, it's a little bit of a dread seeing that she's going to be auditioning. And then like Judy saying to Kelly, like, oh, we're being watched from above. Like, almost like as if, and I hate to say it, but they painted the narrative as if like you weren't really welcome, but like they were obligated. And then it doesn't make sense because then, they've been encouraging you to come back. So it definitely does feel like it was done for the entertainment. And it just, I thought that I was watching and it felt grimy. And it's shocking that they would do that because they're also portraying this whole thing of like, oh, we're changing. Like they're saying, I love you to the girls. And they're trying to be like nicer, but then they're also kind of being true mean girls. And I was shocked by that, to be honest.
And I wouldn't even put it as like they're mean girls. They have a job. But like you said, it even hearing Kelly say that, like it really like my heart sunk
Yeah.
to my butt hearing that because I felt so encouraged all year. And, I hadn't directly talked to Kelly in a while, but I knew that she was aware I was auditioning again. And she had never said anything like, is it going to be a problem? Is this going to be, it was never that. It was always like, yay, that's exciting, you know?
Yeah.
So that was it caught me off guard a lot. And if that's how I felt, I can only imagine how my mom felt.
Mhm.
And that's also, I feel like that's why my mom had the reaction she did. Because she was just felt blindsided like I did, but probably even more so. She's known these people a lot longer than I have. So, I think that just, I think I was there to stir up, another story. And that unfortunately didn't feel very good.
No. And that's what I was thinking, kind of watching through that with your mom's reaction. Like, that's how I saw her reaction too. But I would be like, just like from my own personal opinion, because I would be like, obviously, you guys like my storyline. You like me and my mom's storyline. Let's just work together on this. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to use my story, like, let me be in control of it a little bit. Let me paint a narrative. If we're going to do this game, let's do it. I'll come back for other things,
And it's funny because I felt like I was kind of controlling my own story in a way because I had seen, from the CMT days of making the team when, I was there was no picture being painted on that show. That's for sure. It was just, I was 18. I was not ready. I was all over the place. I had no idea what I was doing. So going from that to this, I was like, I'm walking in. I know what I'm saying. I know how I'm going to be. I know how I'm going to, I was fully focused on, not only like representing myself the best way on the show or trying to, but also representing my mom and the organization because I knew I was under a little bit more pressure than other people because I'd been around it for so long.
Yeah.
And so just seeing, how it unfolded was really unfortunate because I felt like I was controlling my own narrative until I saw it and I was like, well,
oh,
you didn't use any of that. You just took that out and put in what you wanted, and that is that. So
yeah, and I'm just saying that, like, to them, aside from DCC, but to the network itself and the show, they obviously see value in you and see value in your story, and so I would maybe take advantage of that in some way. You know what I mean? Like, because obviously, like, they see value.
Yeah. And I've been trying to kind of take control of my own story and, through my social media and, when people reach out, they send very long messages about how, their stories. And it's really nice to connect with people and know that I'm not alone on this, and feeling like I've been treated unfairly or, like life's not always going to be fair. That's for sure. But I feel like what they did was a little wrong in a way and not just not morally correct as a human. And I get it. Like it's the entertainment business and there's always got to be a story. There's always got to be something. But in this case, I can say, you know, the girls in DCC overall is there was nothing to dig out from that. The girls
Yeah.
are great. They're very hardworking. They have all their shit together. You know, Kelly and Judy are very hardworking. They're good at what they do. They've been doing it for so long, and so there was nothing else to kind of bring to the surface. So I feel like I was just kind of, you know, I was kind of at fault there.
Yeah.
Just showing up.
Yeah.
No. I just, yeah. I hope that, you know, as they're continuing to film and when they're doing auditions, I hope that, you know, they kind of switch up their, I don't want to say their aim or their ammo, but like we could probably focus on a lot more interesting stories than painting someone out to be like a sad opportunist. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like you were just so great. You're so fabulous. And like the last time you were on the show, like you had so many amazing, great things going for you. And like, I think, yeah, it's very inspiring that you have gone through this. And like the internet is not easy. It's so hard. I can only imagine what your DMs are looking like. So we're so happy that, you know what, you've overcome this. You've come out, you realize like, wait a second, maybe I got like a little bit of bamboozled, who knows? But I just think it's so great that you're like, well, you know what? That was then, this is now. So,
Yeah, definitely. And it's too like life's too short to keep living in that. And that's not
yeah.
even my story. That's not even the story I was telling. So whatever story they want to paint, they can run with. But this is my story. So
Exactly.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do me.
Yes.
Yeah. We love that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's great. That's why we're here, you know, so you can share your side of the story and like.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, it's been rough because I feel like you said something about DMs. Most of my DMs are very, very, very positive.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
good.
they're really nice, and even the comments that I get, it's like 1 out of 100 people will be super rude, and then everybody else is super nice. So I'm like, y'all are just insecure or something. Like
Yeah.
something about like people who dig into people they don't even know that they see for like 15 minutes on television, and they're like, well, we know your whole life and we know everything about you. No, you don't. You don't know
Yes.
me. That's not even the story that was being told. That's just something that was written by a producer and they wanted to run with that angle. And now that's apparently my life. So you know, it's a parasocial relationship issue with the internet and people in general. I'm sure y'all go through it all the
Oh, yeah.
time.
Oh,
I was like, 1% is a great statistic.
oh
Like,
yeah.
y'all don't have a camera on me 24/7. You have no idea who I am. So please don't act like it. And please stop messaging me that you know everything about my life. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's how I see your story is just like she's not giving up. She's keep working and she's just keeps going and keeping like a bright headspace about it, you know, like a positive energy about it. And it's so relatable. I mean, I know that's me and Chris, our whole careers. It's been just like nose and just like keep working at it, keep working at it, and keep working at it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's part of being a woman too. I feel like we're
Mhm.
just, you know, underestimated constantly.
All the
And
time.
so constantly having to prove ourselves or prove ourselves. So, yeah. I feel like it's a universal experience. It's just sometimes it's on a bigger stage and it's a little bit scarier.
Yes. A lot of people that I had saw were asking about the audition and like why you chose that type of like dance and like music to do your audition with.
I love that you asked me that question. I don't think anyone's asked me that yet.
Okay.
Um I've been going to auditions since I was 12 years old and watching solos, like watching the final round since I was 12, like from the side. And every single year you get to do your solo and then you have the field portion, which is the pro style that you need to turn it up and you need to be powerful and you need to be on it, like you're on the field in your uniform already. So For me, I have always witnessed girls go in and do what they do best. Whether that's ballet, musical theater, hip hop, jazz, ballroom, tap, anything. They've done it all. So, um, me going in, I was like, I'm gonna do lyrical or contemporary because that's what I grew up doing and that's what I'm best at and that's what I feel most me doing, most like myself doing. And so that was my choice. I actually choreographed that dance myself.
Oh, wow.
I had never done that before ever. Uh, so that was an experience, and I kind of worked with my mom a little bit on it as well. And so it felt very sentimental, and um, I'm glad I did that solo because it I felt very vulnerable doing that. And nothing that like made me feel uncomfortable. It actually like made me feel super comfortable. Like this is my heart. And so I'm going to show y'all what I'm capable of. And then later today we can go on the field and I'll show you what I've been working on all year. But right now this is what I'm best at. And that goes for everyone that did a solo that day, you know? They all did what they are best at. And so um now, did I perform to my best of abilities? I don't really think so. I think I came off feeling a little bit like that wasn't my best, but
Mm.
on the field, it's going to be great. And then they don't even show any of my field portion, which is convenient. But I
Oh,
felt like
wow.
I absolutely killed it on the field that day. So, um, to answer your question, I just feel like I chose it because that is me. That's what I'm best at, and that's what I feel most comfortable doing. Um, and that's how it's always been. So I don't know why all of a sudden it changed to we asked her to have power, so why is she doing lyrical? Um, it's never been that way. It's always been bring what you do best, and
Oh,
we'll see.
wow. Okay.
We'll
That
see
makes
you
a
on
lot
the
of
field as
sense.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
hmm Yeah, because I think a lot of people figure like, okay, they asked her to work on power, they asked her to work on, performance, which I 100% brought to the
Hmm.
second half of the audition. I think I brought it to the first half, but in my own way.
Yes.
So, um, you know, it is what it is. And I won't lie, like the girls there were fabulous. So me not making it doesn't mean that I absolutely sucked, but that's
Hmm.
how it was portrayed. And that's the problem.
That's
Yeah.
so shit. Do you think they already had it planned out? Like, do you think that it was like, we're going to bring her in, but we're just like not going to take her? Like, do you think they already have it kind of pre-planned a little bit?
I'm not even sure. I really don't know because a part of me feel wants to say like Kelly and Judy have nothing to do with that. It's more
Hmm.
Netflix, but obviously like the audition is has nothing to do with the producers. They
Okay.
aren't judging who's coming to finals or who makes it to semifinals, who makes it to training camp. They're not a part of that at all.
Okay.
So I want to say no, but the fact that they watched all of my videos and were like, she's at the tail end of this round, but we'll take her. It doesn't make me feel great. Like, just don't take me.
Yeah.
Just like spare me that time and I'll go do something else or I'll go train for something else. But um yeah. So I mean maybe
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
knows? Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah. It sucks that they didn't show the second half of your audition. I bet you just like crushed it.
I know, I wanted to watch it. I was like,
Yeah.
I know I nailed that. They didn't show anyone's field portion, so
Oh.
I mean, which was really weird to me because that's the whole point
So is it
of
like you
the
do
finals.
your like how you did your lyrical and then you make it through that round and then you do the field portion and train like audition that way through like a set regimen or like a set routine?
So you'll make it to all of the auditions are on video up until finals. The week before finals, I think you are told that you get into finals. So I had been working on my solo before that, just in case. I was like, who knows if I'll make it? We'll see. But everyone has a solo prepared beforehand. So if you make it to finals, you come to finals in person with the veterans, and everyone performs their solo. There's no cuts after that. You just get ready, go onto the field, and during that week that you have kind of a break before our finals, they send you choreography to learn. And I think it I think it was like 4 dances. One of them was brand new, so no one knew it, not even the veterans.
Oh.
And then the other 3 were sidelines that the girls had done the year prior. And you only do 2. So you'll do the dance that everybody had to learn, and then you'll do one of the 3. So you don't know which one you're going to get.
Okay.
It's kind of like a roulette situation.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of, they put you on the spot and you either do it or you don't.
You don't. Yeah.
And I nailed it. And you do kicks at that as well, right
Oh,
after.
wow.
So it's like this dance, switch lines, this dance, go together, kick, okay, you're done. And then you wait for judges' deliberations. But it's a long day. It's a very long day, and it's a lot of pressure. And I kind of wish they would do it that way. It would make more sense, and that would make more sense for me to like come in and do a lyrical dance, and people are like, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
If they did cuts right after, if they did that, I definitely would not have done lyrical.
Yeah.
I would have brought like a musical theater or jazz or something, but they definitely look at your whole day and your performance aspect. And they used to do interviews and things like that. They don't do that anymore. So it's kind of just all based off of how you come off on the field and the stage. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
It's
Well,
That's so rough. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my
Mikhail
God.
and I are like, whoa.
yeah.
So where are you now? What is Dayton doing now? What have you done like since the show? So we know like the first couple months, just like not that great. What happened after? What did you do for yourself? How did you get to the headspace that you're in now where you can just look back and be like, okay, cool.
I moved to Houston. I
Okay.
completely moved myself out of that environment. I'm
Wow.
now in a whole like full-time 9 to 5 job working marketing during the week and just trying to stay like healthy, taking dance class here and there. And I kind of have, you know, the world is my oyster right now. I kind of can do whatever I want with dance, which is really, really refreshing to think about because I feel like I've been stuck in a bubble for so long. And now I'm like, oh, wait, there's all these other things that I'm actually really good at. So I don't know why I'm not pursuing those things. Um, so I've just been taking class and finding my love for dance again, honestly, and just kind of reinventing myself and not even reinventing. I think I've just felt more myself than I have ever felt before this past year, just because I've pulled myself out of that place and just refused to go back. I think that's a big part of it is I kept pulling myself back, like just one more try, just one more try, what if? And
Yeah.
now I'm kind of like, nah, it's not worth it. It's there's more to life than just pursuing one job.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many other opportunities out there, and I think it would be silly of me to not pursue those things. Especially because I'm getting older. I'm not getting any younger.
Mhm.
So
Well, she's in her career woman era. We love
Yes.
it.
yes, yeah. This is something I've never done before. So this is definitely new for me, but I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying, just taking control of my own life and, you know, finding myself in a new place and realizing that I can grow from pretty much anything and I can persevere and I will be okay. That's a big
Mhm.
part of it as well.
Do you feel like a sense of relief now, knowing like I'm not going back there for that? Like I'm totally done. you don't have, because like I even know, say with modeling, and I still have it because I'm still in the industry, but there's always those worries and those thoughts like, okay, just the anxiety of it for your body, for your mind, everything. And like, how does it feel to just like completely just let go of that?
Oh gosh. It it I felt like a huge weight was lifted off of my shoulders. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think I've said it before, but the minute that I was cut, the minute that my name wasn't called, I could breathe again. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want tacos and I want to go have a drink and then I want to go to sleep and I want to wake up and start over. Because
Nice.
I feel refreshed. I feel like I've been kind of just let off a chain
Yeah.
to a sense. And not that anyone was like forcing me to do it, but I feel like I was under so much pressure and I didn't want to disappoint anyone or disappoint myself at the end of the day, that
Mm-hmm.
I was like, just try it again, and if it doesn't work, it'll be fine. And at at the beginning of that day, I would have said, no, I'm making this team. I have to make this team.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was cut, I was like, oh, thank God, actually, because I don't think that I'm cut out for this, not this type of treatment. And I just want to move on to something that feels much better for my mental health. I can't speak for everyone, but that's how I felt, because I feel like the pressure for me was much more than others.
Yeah.
It's I didn't want to disappoint any of the judges or my
Mm-hmm.
mom or anyone that's watching from the sidelines that's rooting for me, my friends, um, anything like that. I didn't want to disappoint anyone again. So I felt like I put a lot of pressure on myself that last year. And then once it was over, it was over. And I was very honest about, struggling with my weight. And that actually came way before I even re-auditioned for DCC. That was from, just stress of life.
Yeah.
And it did get better over the last 2 years, but I want to say like a month later, I had gained like 20 pounds, which was not from me not working out or dancing. It was just I was happy again. And so my body felt that as well. And, that that alone made me feel so much better because I was confident in my body again. I feel like a woman now, like I have curves. I don't feel like a 12-year-old child like I felt
Mm-hmm.
when I was auditioning. So it's things like that that really just made me think like maybe I needed to go through this to realize who I am and what I'm capable of, and that I'm more than capable of growing and learning from these experiences rather than letting them,
Mm-hmm.
define me in a way. So things like
Exactly.
that. My hair grew back, everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and you know what though? That's just what happens. Like when you're holding on to so much mental stress, physical stress, the constant overthinking of like putting your body through the physical things that you have to put yourself through, but then struggling with your own body image. All of that. And you're in tenfold because you're getting the cameras on you now. It's not just like regular
Mhm.
body image stuff, like you're under the microscope for everything. So it's, yeah, I could totally see how as soon as you walk away your body's just like, we can be at our natural state now, and just letting your body be and be healthy. And I think that
Right.
that's great. Yes.
Right,
Exactly.
right. You're just constantly being compared to other girls as well. So, um, that also adds on pressure because you are never gonna look like the girl right next to you. No one does. Like,
Hmm.
so it's unfortunately it didn't feel like I mean, I took it as I need to look the best I possibly can and not look my best. Um,
Mm.
so or fit an image per se. I didn't feel like I did at all. So I think that kind of added to my anxiety and my lack of self-confidence in those moments as well. because I wasn't myself, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Just enter your
Were we-
villain era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Like me and Chris always talk about entering our villain area. And it doesn't mean we're going to show up and like burn the whole house down, but just like that, like taking care of yourself and finding that confidence in yourself and just like, this is me talk. This is what I'm going to do right now. You know, like I feel like that's,
Mm-hmm.
we call it the villain
Absolutely.
era.
Yeah, it's like you have to be a little bit selfish sometimes, especially when you're put in a corner like that. You have to stand up for yourself and, take care of business before someone has input to tell you and you know, you take it to heart and then it starts all over.
Especially too when you've been like, trying to fit in this box, and this box is so small and it's so congested, and there's so much competition in this box, and this pressure. It's like you can feel the box just overfilling. So stepping outside of that and just being like, I'm gonna find who I am. This is really who I am. This is actually my story. I'm going to go be a businesswoman and like figure out the things, and like even rebuilding your relationship with dance. I think is such a beautiful thing to come out of that, because at the end of the day, like dance is your passion. And I could see how like if you're constantly being rejected and constantly being like pressured and so much negativity in that dance space, that you would almost start to resent it, and it wouldn't be maybe as enjoyable, or maybe it would just be like an obligation in that sense. So it's really nice to hear that you're like rebuilding your relationship with your passion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It very much feels that way. It's very therapeutic in a way, because I haven't loved to dance for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's been like maybe 7 or 8 years since I've like really loved dance. And that's hard to say because I've always loved dance. It's all I've ever known. But
Mm-hmm.
it was really hard to do it again after I'd been through, you know, the national television of it all,
Yeah.
like
Oh my God.
at 18, 19, 20 years old, that's too young to put yourself through something like that. So I think that it's been super therapeutic to just go back and revisit and kind of renew and refresh.
Well, and making the team is that what it was called? The making the team? Yeah, that was a whole other ball game.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a tough one. See, the difference between the two, which I feel like now America's Sweethearts is more of a reality show more than anything. It was supposed to be a docuseries. Now it feels more reality based, but that was a reality show. So it was intense.
Yeah.
The producers had no chill.
Yes.
No.
Well, and there is that pressure too of like just being a young Southern woman. You have to be sweet and kind and yes. And, like there's a thing about it. And to kind of move on, you have to kind of like break it a little bit and go against the grain of that young, sweet Southern girl,
Absolutely. Which I can be, but I also I have a dry side where and very like to the point, like I kind of tell it like it is. I've always been like that, and this is how I'm feeling, and that's how it is. It's not really going to change for the audience that I'm speaking to.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they saw a little bit of that in me and they were like, well, she's a little dry. She's different than everyone. So
Yeah.
we're going to put it out there that way as well.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
that's who I am. I'm not putting up a front for you. I'm never going to do that. So
Good for you. So she's been traveling. She's got a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
How is love life? How's your man? What has that been like?
Oh, that has been really fun. I put off dating for a really long time. I was in a really long relationship for it's like almost 10 years, not all together, but with the same person for 10 years. So not a very good situation either. And once that ended, I was like, I am not dating ever again.
Like, we're done here.
Never. Nobody else. And then this year I reconnected with my boyfriend. We went to high school together, and
Oh.
he's a few years older than me, so we didn't know each other that well, but we live like 5 minutes from each other, and he just reached out and was like, "Hey, I see that you're living in Houston. Um, you should come out to dinner with me." And so we did that. And that night he ended up taking me to a dance class.
Oh, that's so cute.
Not like a dance class that I'm used to. Like we went to like bachata and like salsa and stuff like that. And I was like, immediately, I was like, yep, I'm keeping you. You're gonna stay
Yeah.
here. So, and we have the most fun together. We've been traveling a lot. Just kind of enjoying the last, I think it's been maybe since like March. So, we've been enjoying the last year together. It's been really fun. And I don't see it ending anytime soon. So,
Oh, good.
so
Oh my God, what a
cute.
fun first date.
yeah, it was super fun. I've never had a man want to go to dance class with me ever. So,
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
No.
but I forced him to go to the ballet. He loved it. Um, we've been to like we've been to a few like concerts and things that I didn't think he'd really be into, but he ended up really enjoying them. He has a very open mind, so he's willing to try anything at least once, and I love that.
Okay.
But he takes, not to make this all about him, but he takes ballroom classes every week, like
Oh.
by himself.
Oh my God.
So he's like really working to get better at it, and he wants to have rhythm, he wants to move. Like his goal is to take me out and we do tricks and stuff.
Oh my
So
God, stop.
I love
he's like
that.
really
Okay.
hard worker, and he likes his little hobbies. He keeps himself busy, and I feel like that's perfect because I'm kind of the same way, and so it just ends up working out. It's great.
Okay, we love a guy who's like, you know what? She's a dancer. I'm gonna live into this life with her. That is so cute.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think he was doing it before we got together, but he's really been into it lately. Like he takes like 2 or 3 times a week by himself.
Oh my God,
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah, he loves it.
Damn.
I
Do you
don't.
critique him? Are you like, whoa, whoa, whoa?
We went to like a little event the other night, and it was really cool. It was like like a Latin night at the Science Museum. So we were like dancing by the dinosaurs, with the
Oh,
DJ.
so cool.
And he was so off the music, and I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like trying to
Yeah.
count the music for him because I was like, I can't do this. But he was like, okay, well, I won't be dancing with you for a while.
Oh my God, that's
I
so
think
funny.
he's over it now. But I'm like, you just need to listen to the music. Just feel the rhythm. That's it. I think he just thinks too much about it, but
Yeah.
that's
That's
pretty
so
much all
cute.
that happened.
Like
It's-
just like everything he does, just 5, 6, 7, 8, and go. And go. Like,
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, he's getting better. He's actually really good. He's a good mover for, a straight man. It's really hard to get them to move regardless. So
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
glad he does it on his own.
Yeah.
that's awesome. Good for
It's-
him. Good for you guys. It's so cute.
It's
Yeah.
so fun to have something fun to do together. You know what I mean? Like you have to have that like fun little thing to make each other laugh and like be into the same thing. I just picture you guys at a club at night, just like hold up a second, clear the dance floor. We're doing ballroom, dancing with the stars right here.
So fun.
That's
Oh my
the
God.
goal. That's the goal. It may take like a year or so. We'll see. But
You're like, you've got some work.
I actually need more classes. So maybe I'll go with him from now on. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh my
Actually,
God.
he did tell me the other night after I was critiquing him about his rhythm that he doesn't want to dance with me for a little bit. So, maybe I'll take
We
some
love it,
classes
Diva.
on my
It's
own.
fine. Let him have his moment. Let him
Yeah.
have his moment.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And he
hilarious.
deserves his own moment, He can dance all by himself. He has rhythm.
Oh my God,
Yes.
that's so funny.
Yeah,
Have you tried to teach him any of like the DCC movements or anything? As
Oh,
you tried to
no.
do what are those kicks? The high kicks?
Oh, definitely not. No. I don't even think he's asked. I think that he's watched like a few of like my old dance videos. And he's like, "Is that you?" Like doesn't even realize cuz I don't think he even watched America's Sweethearts. I don't think he saw it at all.
Okay, nice.
Um I he was like, "Do you want me to watch it?" And I was like, "Nah."
No.
It's not even
No.
representative of what I can do. So,
Hmm.
no, but he has watched like old videos of me dance and he's like, "Wow, you're really talented. I never realized like that you could do that." And
Oh.
so that's really nice to hear, especially from someone that's, not a dancer and he's a little not judgmental, but he's analytical.
He
So
can critique. He can critique.
he would tell me the
Yeah.
truth if you were like, that was all right.
Aw,
But
that's so
he
cute.
he's been super supportive and even like with me taking class right now and figuring out where I want to go dance wise, he's been super supportive as well. So that's been really nice.
We've had so much fun chatting. We've covered so
Yeah.
much ground. It's been awesome. We're so excited that you came back on. We're so excited for all the amazing things that you're doing, how you've overcome season 3 and all of that. So you are just amazing. So thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, thank you. I'm so happy I got to talk with y'all again. I always have the best time with y'all. And I keep following y'all on social media.
Yes.
And I'm just obsessed with your lives. You both
Yeah.
have such cool lives. So
Listen,
thank
don't think
you.
we haven't been following your Italy trip. Like we watched all of that.
Yeah.
oh, I want to go back. I want to
Yeah.
go back and stay there. I just want to take a one-way trip and never come back. But
Oh my God.
Yes.
That is goals. Well, thank you so much, guys. We will link all of Dayton's socials. Sorry, I just like stuttered. I don't know what just happened, but we will link everything. And yeah, we will see you guys next week.
Hey,
Yay.
bye.